Congratulations, Blaze Game fame! I asked you guys to vote on the subject of my my 100th video special, and this was it. He said, "Pet Peeves Rant Part 2, ask and you shall receive." Now viewers, if you think that there should be a pet peeve that should have been on this list, don't forget to watch my previous pet peeves video. Without further ado, let's get this 100th vid special started. Kicking off our list is people walking slowly. Now, I understand that, like, some people have walking issues, or the elderly, like, they need canes, and sometimes, you can't help but move slowly. But when people just, like, walk slowly, for no reason whatsoever, come on, you're wasting time. But even if you do have a valid excuse to walk slowly, seriously, couldn't you at least, like, move to the side so the people behind you can move? And what's even worse is when whole groups of people just stop in the middle of the hallway or wherever you are. This, for whatever reason happens in school all the time, just stops unexpectedly for no reason. Why? Just move out of the freaking way! The second pet peeve on this list are noisy movie watchers. Now I understand that movies can sometimes be hard to understand, so you might have to ask someone next to you or like comment on the movie. But if you are confused in the movie, just sit through the whole thing and do what I do. Just Wikipedia the movie when you get home. What's even more frustrating is when people just like say random stuff throughout the movie for no apparent reason. Like this happened a few weeks ago. I saw in Surgeon with my sister. There were always like these 11, 12-year-old girls sitting behind us, and there was like this Insidious 3 trailer. God, that movie franchise really needs to end. And they were just like freaking out like a bunch of lunatics. I'm like, shut up! Well, I didn't tell them that, but I wanted to. And if you're being loud during a movie, just leave. We can't listen to the movie. Not you. Another thing that's just flat out gross and annoying is people who masturbate in public. Yes, I have seen it. Another thing that really grinds my gears are people who don't take no or stop for an answer. Now, understand this, viewers, if you're doing something that's bothering another person, and if they tell you to stop, just stop! Because believe me, it's gonna be annoying. And if you ask someone to do something, or if you can do something, and they say no, unless it's mandatory, don't do it! It's important to understand, viewers, that with life, unless it's mandatory, you have never have to do anything that you don't want to do. And you have no right to force others to do something that they don't have to, or want to do. The next pet peeve on this list is when people just say the same joke over and over and over again. Don't recycle funny things, because believe me, they will get boring, or even just annoying after a while. Understand this, viewers. Once is funny, twice is boring, third time is annoying. Enough said. Something that just flat out annoys me, viewers, is guys who think women as nothing but sex. The lack of respect that guys have for girls nowadays is really starting to concern me. Keep in mind, guys, just because a girl is hot and you want to bang her does not automatically mean you should ask her out. And if you are in a relationship with someone, never force them to do anything that they don't want to do. It's just common knowledge. Girls are human beings too, not toys for you to play with. Another pet peeve of mine is when the same commercial just appears over and over and over and over again. For more details on that, just watch my commercial rant. Now I know this really shouldn't bother me, but it does. People who play Far Cry 4, who always call us snow leopards cougars, or cheetahs, or tigers, or lions, or how they always mistake sambar for cows, when sambar are deers, or they always call the crocodiles alligators. There are no alligators in India! Use your common sense! They're in the US! Jeez, people who play Far Cry really need to learn more about animals. Another thing that annoys me is people who are always stepping on the back of your shoe. Now, I understand that, in a crowded environment, it's easy to step on someone's shoe by accident. Well, people do it on purpose. Just stop! Get the frick off my feet! Now, if you play online games like me, you probably can relate to me to this one. Lag is a pet peeve of mine. Aside from all the annoying kids and on online games nowadays, there's nothing that ruins your good time more than lag. You're on a 30 kill streak. You're about to get the DNA bomb or the nuclear medal or whatever Call of Duty you're playing. Then however, you lose connection to the host and bam, you lost all your progress. Where are the dedicated servers at? Seriously, Activision, are you that lazy? Speaking of laziness and Activision, the next pet peeve on this list is just laziness in general. Now, I understand that we all have that day where you just don't feel like doing anything, and believe me, that's fine. But when you're just like unbelievably lazy on a daily basis, where you're just too lazy to do a freaking thing, that is annoying. You could be doing so much with your life, and yet You just choose to be some plop on your couch all day long. Get a life. Viewers, do not get me started on lip-smacking. Now, you could kind of argue that this ties in with noisy eating, but there's just people out there who just lip-smack constantly, and it's like, for me at least, I don't know about you guys, lip-smacking is like what it is to the ears, like what pepper spray is to the eyes. I can't stand it. Another thing that annoys me nowadays is unnecessary movie sequels and remakes. Dear movie companies, just because you made a lot of money off one film you made does not automatically mean you have to make a sequel. If it's a movie that we all hate, but yet you make a lot of money off it, don't make a sequel. We do not want to see a second one. Take Grown Ups 2, for example. That was another Adam Sandler schlock fest, and I just couldn't stand it. Grown Ups 1 was bad enough. Now, a second one, it was an hour and a half long. It felt like 3 hours. It was not funny. It was just annoying and boring. And look at what Disney has been up to lately. They've just been making live-action remakes of all their old Disney films. Like, I heard that they're remaking Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was the first animated film to receive an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. Leave it alone! And they're even remaking Dumbo. Dumbo in live action. Fucking Dumbo. What the frick, Disney? Are you out of ideas that soon? My fears have been realized, viewers. Hollywood is finally running out of ideas. Hate is gonna hate. It's the next pet peeve on my list are haters. On YouTube, there's always going to be that one group of people that are constantly saying mean comments on videos. And don't get me wrong, I'm all open for like constructive criticism. If you guys notice me doing something wrong, and if you want to let me know, hey, you're doing something wrong, go ahead, tell me. But if you're just like lying about stuff, but that's just not cool. What I mean by that is when people just say shit, it's like for the dumbest reasons. Like, about, like, over the summer, like, I don't think you guys can see that comment anymore, because for whatever reason, it's gone now. This one kid was saying, haha, you retarded faggot, I have a life unlike you, go die of AIDS. Excuse me, Buster, if you're watching this right now, which you probably aren't, but if you are, how fast can you run a mile? Do you play an instrument? If yes, have you gotten Region Band? How many subscribers do you have? And if you say that you have a life, don't you have better things to do and just hate on people's channels like this? This really needs to end. Next pet peeve on my list is the console war. Understand this. If you're like a PC master race, cool. I mean, as long as you're having fun on your computer playing all those games, that's awesome. Just understand, oh, my computer has all this high-def resolution or whatever, and a really cool graphics card. That's because you paid thousands of dollars for it, way more than we paid for our consoles. And Nintendo, people always saying, oh, Nintendo's for 5-year-olds been falling apart lately. No. Nintendo's been doing better than everyone else lately. That's right. It's doing better than Activision. It's doing better than Ubisoft. It's doing better than Blizzard or whatever that company is called. It's doing better than EA. And Nintendo is not going to die anytime soon. And Xbox and PlayStation, they're the freaking same. Come on now. It doesn't matter over which console we all play on, because in the end, we all just like games, right? And last, but definitely not least, the Kardashians. Yes, as hot as the Kardashian girls are, I can't stand them. And they are a pet peeve of mine. There you guys have it. More of my pet peeves. And I really want to thank you guys so much for being such a good audience over the past 100 videos. And I'm really hoping we can keep it up for getting more subscribers and more videos in the future. And I really thank you all for watching. And I hope you all have an awesome day.